But the main thing, like, it's always for charity, you know, and I'm always helping, like, some charity or another. So it's good, yeah.
Yeah. Is there a feat that you kind of save for the end of the show to like end of the show? Is there like a main event?
I try to mix it, you know, like I try to mix I always rip a directory first, though. I always rip a phone directory first.
Yeah.
And then like the other feats, I try to mix them, you know, mix them up. So like one show I do different to another show.
Yeah.
You know, in the order that I do them, I try and mix it up a bit.
That's cool. Very cool. So you do a lot of like truck pulls and stuff as well.
Yeah. Nearly every show, if we can find someone with a truck that will lend us their truck, we'll do a truck pull. If we can find someone that will lend us their car, or we can find a scrap car, we do some car lifting, you know. Mm-hmm. Lift the car from the back, or we do like a squat lift from the door. We open the door and lift it, fill it with people, and see how much we can lift, like stuff like that. You know, it's fun for the crowd as well.
Yeah, I think that's something probably, you know, the spectators may not appreciate as much about the show. There's a lot of setup. There's a lot of you know, when you're trying to get a truck, that's not always easy, and you got to call around, you got to do all that kind of stuff.
It's sometimes it's difficult, you know. You have to send to hundreds of people before you find someone willing to, you know, come with the truck. But you nearly always find someone, you know, that'll lend us the truck. But it's hassle sometimes. Yeah, it's real hassle.
Yeah, I'm sure. But if you put out enough feelers, you know, you probably find somebody fairly quickly. You also do a lot of lifting with the dumpster skids.
Yeah. Dumpster lifting skips. Sometimes we get companies that will bring us a skip for the show. I mean, they range in weight. You know, they can be. It depends on the thickness of the iron. Like you can get skips 250 kilo total weight, and then you can get ones that are like 300, 400, even 500 kilo. Like, so it depends. And usually I do like a squat lift, and then we fill it with people, and I attempt squat lifts with it, or I do an overhead lift from one side, like so you're lifting half that weight, like so like if it's 300, you're lifting like 150 kilo, or if it's 250, you're lifting 125, or you know. But it's good. It's good for the crowd. They say, you know, it's something big. Like people when they see it, they say, "My God, like how can you lift that?"
Yeah.
So for the show, for the performance, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's very cool, and I've never seen any other old-time strongman do that that I can think of anyway. How did you kind of come up with the idea that you were going to do that?
Once I was, it's kind of funny, like, once I was walking down the street, I saw a skip. I said, oh man, I'm going to see if I can overhead press this. And I managed it, you know, and from there, then I started, when I do shows, like, I ask a skip company, I say, could you come with the skip? And sometimes they come and they bring me a skip, you know, and I can use it in the show then.
Very cool.
even with cars, the same thing. Like when I first lifted cars, like I go in the street and there's like abandoned cars. In Malta, we have a lot of abandoned cars, you know. And I just like saw a car, like, oh man, I can lift this, you know, and I go and lift it, and from there it starts, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's like street strongman, you know.
Very cool. So do you have strongman competitions in Malta? I know that you know, World's Strongest Man's made it out there.
Yeah, we had the World's Strongest Man here twice, in 1999 and in 2009. But we don't have any national competitions in strongman, nothing like that. We had three Maltese athletes who went to England recently, and they competed in a novice competition in Birmingham, and one of them actually won the novice competition. But other than that, we have no national organisation or competitions. No.
Oh wow.
We have a history of performing strongmen, of old time strongmen, like myself. We have a history. We had Joe Falson and Charles Saliba. Joe Falson was one of the first people in the world to pull a jumbo jet, a full-size jumbo jet in the early 60s. He pulled, I think, a 737, like 60 or 70 ton jumbo jet. It was one of the first in the world to pull a full-size jumbo jet.
Oh wow, that's very cool.
So we have like a history of, and hit Joe Falson and Charles Saliba. They used to do shows like similar to mine, you know, but they used to do crazy, dangerous feats, you know, like cars running over them and trucks and laying on glass and a van driving over his stomach and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, very cool. And what was his name again?
There's Joe Falson.